Good afternoon, the Chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. Our Legal Department, co-comments and viewers, and paying is solutioner. Live from the KJ Allen Avenue branch, you have a case of how do I do it and what do I title it? A replacement of laptop reported by Mr. Aluko Ayodeji, a 42 years old man against the mother, Mrs. Agnes Olufunke. Both parties are live in our office. Please join us as we interview them for a peaceful resolution. Um, Visit our website on www.hrdac.com.ng and subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Advocate Center Alternative. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night from any other part of the world you are. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Aluko, can we hear out from you? Speak out very well. Let's hear your complaint.
Yes,
Your complaint. Okay.
my name is Alufunke 70Years. I'm a graduate of Babcock University.
Huh?
I'm a graduate of Babcock University. I studied computer engineering
Use
technology.
the mic. Since it has-
My name is Alufunke 70Years. I'm a graduate of Babcock University. I studied computer engineering.
Test that mic. Is it okay? Test it. No, don't touch anything.
Okay, it's fine.
Test it.
Testing.
Then take it there and talk.
Okay, my name is Alufunke 70Years. I'm a graduate of computer engineering at Babcock University. I'm here to report a case between me, my mom, and some assailants that stole my laptop from my studio in 38 Unity Road, Aboru, Yanopaja, Lagos. Why I'm bringing my mom into this case was because of certain things she has said around the case, which makes me believe that she initiated the theft of my laptop, my phone, and my hard drive. I'll explain for
Explain. Who is this now? Go ahead.
Right before, some weeks before they stole my laptop, my mom has been asking to meet.
They say they can't hear you.
Okay. Right before they stole my laptop, some weeks before they stole my laptop, my mom has been requesting a month or so, has been requesting to meet a particular person in the house who is Valentine by name or Kaligo, Sunday. And this person only comes in the night to sleep in the house and leaves very early in the morning. And this person is
You know, if they can't hear you, I can't do otherwise because I'm not the only one
yes, the mic is
deciding over
working.
this
The
matter.
mic is working.
But they say they cannot hear you.
That's the connection issue, not the mic. The mic is beeping each time I talk.
Let me see. Hello. 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 You are the one that is not talking loud. And you are not putting it close to me. Stop stressing me.
My name is Alufunke 70Years. I'm a graduate of Babcock University.
No, continue from where you stop.
So, a month or so before they stole my laptop, she kept asking that she wants to meet this particular person. I had first introduced her to somebody else called Nikon, which she said is not the person that she wanted to meet. And after I introduced her to that person, she spoke directly with him for 30 minutes out of my presence. I saw them having a conversation and I left their presence. Same thing happened. This Valentine Okadibo. She met him right in front of the gate of the house. I live in a three-bedroom apartment, and they started having a conversation. I walked in through the gate and let them having a conversation for over 30 minutes. I knew it was 30 minutes because I stood by the gate for a while before going to sit down in front of my veranda. Then she came in. Now, during this case, the boy claimed that she had never met her before, and she, up to now, is still claiming that she had never spoken or seen him before, which I know 100% that is a lie. Now,
Who is lying among them?
both parties are saying they've never met each other before. Now, on the day he stole my laptop, or before some days he stole my laptop, there are some few occurrences that happened. 1 week, 2 weeks before he stole the laptop, I told everybody else that stayed in the house that they had to leave the house. There are 6 people staying in the studio, sleeping in the sitting room studio in the house. Actually five, then one person stays in the room, another room.
Okay, give me that mic. You speak loud because everybody's complaining about me. And if you disturb me, I walk both of you out of my office. You are not a kid. Come out and
Hello.
talk.
So, as I was saying, there are 5 people in the sitting room and one person sleeping in the room. The person sleeping in the room, his name is Lekon. The other people sleeping in the other side, Shay, 2 people bearing Shay, one person bearing Jasby, and the other person is Valentine and me, because I'm always in the studio.
Who brought them to the house?
They are friends of mine.
So they are your friends?
Yes.
So you two brought them to the house?
No, I didn't bring
How?
all of them to the house. For example,
Are they your mother's friends?
No.
Are they not your friends?
They are, but not all of them that I brought to the house.
Who brought them to the house?
I'll explain. There's a friend of mine at the room. Once in a while, he say, "Oh, they need somewhere to sleep," and he will ask me for to allow them, and I don't see anything wrong in assisting somebody who doesn't have a place to stay for his
Who
own.
is paying for the 3-bedroom apartment?
It's mine.
Eh?
It's mine. I inherited it.
You inherited it?
Yes.
You are not paying for it now?
No.
It's your father's property?
Yes, I inherited it.
Go ahead.
Now, for the Valentine Okadigo's case, I didn't bring him to the house. It was a lady that was my friend. I brought him into the house. And she was around on the day he committed the crime.
Who brought the lady's friend?
The lady friend. She was my friend.
Your girlfriend?
No, not my girlfriend, just a friend.
Okay.
I got a friend from a friend. That's how we knew and we became friends. The other friend too is a lady. So, but she doesn't stay in our area again. That one was our neighbor. So, a week before they stole my laptop, they claimed to be fighting. So I noticed they were squabbling while I was in the studio, and they were in the same room. I went to the room and asked them, what are they fighting over? And they kept quiet, they did not respond to me. In the morning, they kept on squabbling, but I did not, join up in their conversation. I didn't want to care, because when I asked them, they didn't want to tell me in the first place. But I suspected that them squabbling had something to do with my laptop because of some certain moves he has made towards stealing something in the house.
Which of them?
He tried sneaking into my room once, thinking I was sleeping, and I accosted him that, "What are you doing?" He claimed that his phone was missing, that I couldn't find his phone, and he was in the sitting room then. So I walked into the studio, then he dropped his phone on a chair. While dropping his phone on the chair, he didn't notice I noticed him, and he said, "Oh, he has found his phone." I took that into consideration. So, the next night, the lady came after they said they squabbled. I told my neighbor about it. Even one other neighbor asked me, "Did I hear them fighting?" I said, "Yes, I heard them fighting, but it's not my business." So that same night, the lady came and said she didn't want to know him, let him know that she was going to sleep there and she didn't have anywhere to stay.
Your lady friend?
Yeah, the lady friend who is dating the boy. Because she brought him to the house.
Is it that your property?
She said she didn't want him to know that she was in the house. I was also wondering myself, why would somebody squabble with a boyfriend? I've never heard of where a boyfriend and a girlfriend fight and they will still want to stay in the same place, even if they don't have any other place to stay. At least she should have friends.
So what really brought you and your mother to this office is what I want to hear. Don't tell me story of boyfriend and
Okay.
girlfriend. You not pay one naira.
After the boy stole the laptop, and even with evidences that he stole the laptop,
What
also
are the evidence?
they found the SIM under the window frame where he caught the net. Two, all the trackings of his movement of that day. And on that point, on that day, he was already using a Technoproof Max 5, which we signed in. I signed in to track the phone he claimed that he stole with my laptop. And recently, he logged out, he changed his password to the tracking of the phone that we are using to track both the phone and the laptop recently. Of which, when I told my mother about it, she refused to chase the case. And the first time she came to the police station, the first thing she asked for was for me to close the case. And I wondered, I told her, let's go and meet the DPO, let's explain to the DPO. She didn't let us get there. And even between the period of us reporting the case, the boy being jailed in the case, being bailed, she wasn't coming to the police station. When I still even insisted that she hasn't even seen the evidence, she hasn't even seen the crime scene, she just came to the police station and said they should close the case. She said it was due to a pastor who was the one that hit me on the head with something here that caused this injury, who kind of convinced her to close the case, which I know is not true, because the first minute she got to the police station, she was already talking about closing the case.
Go ahead.
Yes, okay. And also, she lied about not knowing the boy. That's why. And again, she has been trying to prevent me from pursuing this music or entertainment career or media career for years. This is not the first time. So that's
Your
why.
your mother lied that she never knew the guy.
Yes.
Carried the car.
And I know specifically
Pack all the
that
property.
it was in my presence that she met. She asked for him several times, and I tried several times for her to meet him. So it's not like a one time, she asked one time that she met him, then I forgot about it. No. Before she met him, she asked several times. And she met the first person and said, no, it's not this person. She met him and said, it's not him again. And now you're now saying you don't even know him. And he is also saying she has never met you, he has never met you before. How can that be? I can't just make it up that both of you met each other in front of my gate, specifically. And again, the night that they came to steal my phone and my hard drive in my house, which is exactly a month, they used a key to come into the house, not that they took it through the window. The place where my phone was and the way my phone was tied up, if you use a stick to try and pull it, the phone will drop. I'm a physician, I'm an engineer. I know what they call action, equal opposite action, cause reaction.
And your mother had the key to your apartment?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
She has a key to every place in the apartment. So that's the only way they can access that place. And I told her specifically that in first, you did a small investigation by telling her that I locked everywhere and I even put an iron behind the door. Then later, I wanted to hear what she was going to say. She said, I'll be closing everywhere, everything. I said, okay. Then I now told her that they came inside with the key. Later on, she changed the conversation that, maybe they have put the key on the soap and go and form the key. You know, they've been staying there for a long time. The key, I cannot go outside the gate without the key, and I cannot come inside the house without the key. So it's very hard for you to access the key because the key has to always be with me or be in my room. And that means you have to enter my room to pick the key. That would be a hard thing for you to do. So that's why I insist that she should tell me the truth. Let me know why she's doing this. Because for her reason, I already assumed that her reason is that she doesn't want me to pursue this career, which I say to her that she's wrong in trying to stop me from pursuing this career. I've been doing this work for a long time. My life work is inside that laptop, and she has refused to return it to me. I know they've given it to her because I followed the movement of the boy on tracking, and she has a friend in Joseph Onifade, and the boy went to Joseph Onifade that morning. I saw him with the bag that morning when he was passing it to his friend to come and pick up the laptop. And I saw him with the bag when he was taking the bike to go to Joseph Onifade. And I tracked the phone he was using immediately that day. Now that he has even locked up the password, we can check his activities of all his movement, which will prove definitely 100% positively that he took the laptop. Thank you.
So whom are you reporting? Your mother or the guy?
I'm reporting my mom and him. Because without reporting him, then we won't be able to get to the bottom of it.
So you are reporting your mom and him.
Yes.
Who trained you in the university?
My mom and my dad.
Your mom and your dad
Yes.
trained you in the university.
Yes.
What is your discipline?
Computer engineering.
Computer engineering.
Yes.
When did you graduate?
I graduated 2003.
2003.
Yes.
2003 to this moment is how many years?
It's about 17 years.
17 years.
Yes.
Okay, where have you worked before?
I've worked at the presidency, which was hard. Exactly forced me to work there when I told her I wanted to come and work with MTV base in Lagos here.
You work with the
Presidency, National Emergency Management Agency.
you worked there for how long?
I worked there for 6 years approximately.
And why did you live there?
I didn't want to work there in the first place.
You didn't want to work there in the
Yes,
first
she
place?
works there, my auntie works there, and I didn't want to work there in the first place.
How
I did
old
it
were
to-
you when you graduated?
I was 24.
You were 24 when you graduated.
Yes.
And you are 42 now.
Yes.
Okay, how did you get you saved the money to buy the laptop?
The laptop, she got it for me with my sisters.
Your mom get the laptop for
Yes.
you. How much is the laptop worth?
It's 207.
207,000.
Yes.
So outside the place you've worked, where have you worked again?
I've worked at Buy Communication. I've worked at Slot
As what?
System as a video editor.
The Buy Communication.
Yes.
How long?
I worked there for about 2 years.
Why did you live there?
I had some differences with them.
With them?
Yeah.
And you work with slots
I work with Slot Systems in Ikeja
as what?
as a system programmer, system administrator, server administrator. Actually,
How long did you work there?
I worked there for about 3 years.
And why did you live there?
No, they said I should leave.
They said you should leave.
Yeah.
What was their reason?
They actually did. It was there was a kind of takeover of my boss, and my boss at the time, which I always tried to let know, but I couldn't go directly to explain to him that they were planning for him to vacate the position. Some younger dudes, and they know I'm in support of him, so they had to also, after 1 week of letting try implicating him to leave the place, they also wanted me to leave because they felt I would not be in support of their ideas, of which they also
They wanted to do what?
they wanted me to leave because they don't want me to know what their plan is. And after some months, actually, too, they were also relieved of duty.
So since then, where have you worked again?
I've not worked since then. I've been doing my own business since then.
You're doing your business. What
Yeah.
kind of business?
It's media production, audio production. I have a studio. I have sound card,
Who
speakers.
established the studio?
I bought most of the equipment there. Just the laptop that she bought for me. And that was after I buying the first one.
Okay, so you brought your mom here to replace the laptop.
My own point is she's preventing me from pursuing the case.
Okay, tell us the avenue, the reason how, and how did she prevent you?
Anytime
How were
I
you
talk about
prevented?
yes, in the first instance,
Yeah.
when we reported the case has already been going on, and
Yeah.
the boy has already been picked as the assailant that stole the laptop due to the evidence on ground.
Mm.
But she now came a week after to tell me to close the case right before we even entered the police station, without coming to check the evidence in the house, and still lying that the boy right there in the police station in front of her said he has never met her before. And
Who has the boy, your friend have never met your
met her
mom,
mom before.
and he has been living in your house.
Yes, for
For how long?
For about a year, getting to a year.
Is your mom living in the same compound?
No, she comes every now and then. Weekends, she just comes even suddenly.
Thank God. Go ahead.
So that's why she's preventing me from pursuing the case, even with the evidence that is.
Did she write to the police that they should withdraw the case?
No, she forced me to put it down.
How did she force you?
As a mother, she's crying, she's walking. I left the police station actually when she said we should close the case. And she has, because I noticed that when I call her during that week, she's making movements around town. This is my mother. Where is she going? I kind of, she doesn't, even now, for the past 6 to 7 years, I don't know where she stays. She doesn't allow me to come to. If I tell her I want to come and see her, she will say no. That I shouldn't come to where she's staying. That I shouldn't come there. That she will come and meet me in my house. This is 6 years now. That my own mother, I don't know where she stays. It's kind of yes, she does. I don't know where she stays now. For 6 years, I've not been to the apartment where she lives.
You don't know. Is your
She left that apartment. The house has 3-bedroom flat in front, 3-bedroom flat at the back. She can as well stay. It's her own house too. She can as well stay at the back if she wants to give me privacy.
Why did you want her there? Why did you want?
I don't necessarily want her there. She can stay anywhere she wants. But her also telling me that I can't come. I can't even know where she stays. It's another issue differently.
Why?
It means she has something hidden that she's trying to hide from me.
Like her?
I don't know. I don't know
are
what
you
it
her
is.
husband?
I'm not her husband, but I don't know what it is.
Okay. Do you know your liberty age?
My liberty age.
Yeah.
As the first child.
No. Do you know the age of which you will get to? And you have to get your freedom. You move on with your life.
At least before 21. 18 years.
18 years.
Yes.
How old are you now, sir?
I'm 42.
So you got nothing to do with this old woman, man?
Yes, and she will not listen to that point of view.
How?
If I tell her no at something, she will keep on ranting into my ear. She won't let me sleep.
Then you stand on your no to her and move on with your decision.
Several times.
Excuse me, sir. Because you have right to your decision.
Several times I've tried to do that, but she will report me to the elders in her house, my uncle, my dad, and they will start forcing me on the matter.
Madam, let's hear you out. Thank you. Please speak out because I don't need to force you to talk. Thank you. Speak loud so that they can hear what you are saying. That is what I mean.
Thank you. I'm even surprised that you can come and say
I cannot hear what you are saying.
it's my voice.
Try.
I said, thank you. I'm surprised that my son can bring me here to tell the whole world that I'm responsible for his laptop being stolen. This laptop was bought myself with the help of the others. That's the other
Concentrate here and talk. Let them hear what you don't need to keep looking at them. Look here and be talking.
with the help of the other children, I was able to buy the laptop because I've been retired since 2019. 2013, I've been retired civil service. So when he kept troubling me, and I know that he loves this music and everything, I make arrangements, lead to the other children, they should assist me, and we got that laptop. So, as he's living his own life, it's quite different from
They say they can't hear you.
as he's living his own life,
Yes.
it's quite different from my own life. What he's now saying is that house, I'll be living there myself. But why I have to move out was that at times I will come back from outside, I will come back from the church. My son will say I should not even move to the gate of the house. Okay, me and you in the house. Let me go and even play with the friend. He will say I must not go.
Play with you with his friend?
With my own friend.
Okay.
People around that other women around that I'm the only woman, I'm the only person in the house. Let me even share rough with the other this. We say no. So many times you just pick up that you want this, you want this. And if I don't want, it's by force. I say you don't understand me. I am not working. And with my condition of my health, just simply said I should wait, should stay at home. Shebi is only for me that I've worked so hard for them because their father died even while he was still in year one.
I was not in year one now.
Which year
I was in 300 level.
You are not in year 200. Your father died 2021, February 7, year 2001. 2001. And you can bring your this year and know how many the year you graduated. And I suffered everything. The other children, some were still coming out of the secondary school then. Your only junior sister that followed you was in year 3. then because she entered before you. So I was the one laboring, doing everything. And when I got, even at the hospital, I've never been to the side because of the condition of my health. And I know how many months that I spent in the hospital there. And I know I had an operation there. Which of course, when I told you that I was even having an operation, you didn't even care. So when I came back, and you are treating me in that manner, so I decided that it is better to hang somewhere than for me to face this tremor every day. That I cannot, it's whatever you want. If I don't have, I'm in trouble. So that was why. It's my house. It's my house. So they were not purposely because of that house here. But when the time comes, we talk about the house. So when this issue of whenever I go there, I will see friends and everything. I say, most of these people that I'm seeing here, if not because of the grace of God, if any of them greet me, I will not answer. So, and I continue when I enter my room.
How do you mean?
Because of the way they look.
How did they look?
Rough. So, when I come to the house, I will notice that there's somebody living here, somebody living here. And when I ask you, who is living with you? You say, am I not old enough? Am I not old enough to choose my friend? Am I not this thing? Am I not this that? Okay, it's true, you are old enough to choose.
Is he married?
Not married though. I don't know any of his girlfriend. I don't know anything concerning his life.
Do you have other children apart from him?
Yes.
So what happened to him?
Well, I don't know. It's how, because he's a graduate, he came out like others. And
How many children do you have?
To the grace of God, I have 4. And I bless and I thank God for all of them.
Is he the first son?
He's the first son.
You have other sons?
Yes.
You have 2 sons,
Two daughters.
2 men, 2 women.
Yes.
And the women, where are they?
Where they are working in their husband's house. And the other boy is married. The junior one, my last baby.
So what happened to him?
Well, he said, as you lay your bed, so you lie on it. He didn't want to do. When he came out, he was lucky because the officers.
I wasn't lucky. I didn't want to work there.
Okay. The officers I was working with them, they know something about my history concerning that I'm a widow. And even during a time, even our garden do help me with the help of the school fees by give this one this, give this one this, that they used to little things that they used to help people in the office. That was how I was able to do everything. When I was expecting, I look high. I have an high expectation from him, which I never got. And then when he came out of the school, he said, we created a department there, search and rescue department. And one of my admin officers said, Shebi my boy, because he used to call him my boy. Shebi my boy studied computer engineer, that is the people that we want in this place, that I should have him to come and sit for an exam with the others. And he did well and he passed. So that was why he was employed. He never told me that he has another interest in another office. That by and by has been repeating it. Okay? This music of a team, I know how much I have paid into this music.
Like how much?
There was a time he borrowed money from the UBA.
How much?
He bought 300,000.
Okay.
Out of that 300,000, he has paid some before he had a problem in the office. Argument with his colleague and everything. You know, in the ministry, you know what happened. I can't watch this thing. And there's nobody to assist me. As he was laid off. And later on, they write the office. My sister was there. I said, this is a disgrace that I should pay the remaining of that money. And by the time this case came up, the money has grew up to 450,000. which I paid instrumentally at this computer UBA branch, remitting it to Abuja from that place. And there was a time again, he said he want to go and do I don't know, put it on the play laptop, with carry people and everything. He collected 300,000 from me.
From you
Yes.
as a retiree.
I was struggling then now.
Go ahead.
So after some time, I said, okay, you do the film. I don't know how they used to call it. Did the film on the laptop and everything. You know small shit. I don't know. I'm not all that highly educated, but I can speak small English like this. So he did the film. I said, the film that you did should be a secret, not to be shown to people and everything. And that. So he said that is it. That is how you can make it market, and because you never come to your own knowledge. I said, even my mother that cannot write the zero with biro, I listen to her because he has her own brain. He can at least advise me and guide me.
Education is not wisdom.
You know that.
You
So
may not be
he
educated,
will
but the
not-
wisdom of God supersedes
he will
education.
not listen to me and everything. When this after some time when I left the house, bring people there and everything, I said, at times I would just get there. My heart was, I was so very sorrowful. Go back.
So what is the reason of him not knowing
So
where you are living?
when this lap was told me, I didn't go. He has been gone, and the other parents has been coming. I now said, okay, you know that they will not even say none of his family. Okay, I went there. On getting there that day, the story I expected to hear from the police was that okay, we are tracking the phone, we are tracking the laptop, which was when I didn't know. I spoke with any of them. I don't know because he was the one who gave the phone to me. Said that okay, they will track the phone and everything. So when we got there, the phone, the situation, the atmosphere changed.
Wow.
They were now saying he has a case to answer. That is, the phone of that boy was lost. I said, if the phone of that boy was lost, I said, I've never had where a thief will take a phone and stay there and remove the SIM and put the SIM down. And even if it's a SIM of just pulling out from with your finger, I said that one is understood. But does the thief came with a special pin to remove the SIM because it's as he said was that it is a SIM that they will use pin to remove.
I'm concentrated. Don't be peeping. I'm
Okay,
listening to you.
That is a SIM that they will use pin to remove. He said that day the door was not locked and everything. They don't lock the gate door. I said the main door, the main gate was locked. And maybe the agreement must be between him and the boy. Because as at that time, the well, the engine of the well was bad. I've just repaired that
The software. Which
the
way?
conga
Pumping.
for water pumping machines.
Okay.
Excuse me. Pumping machine was the machine on the wall that they used to go on and off was bad. I've just repaired that pumping machine in 2 months or a month to that time.
Tell us about the laptop. That's what I want to get.
No, that is why I said okay, that there should be an agreement between the two of them. Since both of them are living in the house, okay, that okay, is the water in the bedroom, you'll be using that one to flush that maybe because I have a compound and the compound is fenced and the gate was high. So we two should go and be urinating outside. I said maybe that is the agreement of both of them. That's why. That only the two of them will know. I said they didn't answer me that they opened the gate and everything. I said okay. Now the officer then was saying he has a case to that he used to bring boys and everything into the house and everything. You can say that place is a Fulham house, is a Kinecon, is Kinecon. I said, they didn't even talk about this laptop again. That what is going on? So, and there's this man that came, the man who hit him on the eye. When he came in that morning, he said, Mommy, he came purposely because of him. That he didn't know that he'll be arguing and he will not let this thing die down. I said, well, I don't have money for taking lawyer, taking this, taking that. I'm being fed though. It's people that is responsible for me. And my health will not allow me. We are done the case to this, we are done the case to this, we are done the case to that. That my health will not allow me.
Do you need to follow him? This person need to take care of you. You are not to take care of him.
Because of him now.
You are not to take care of him. He is to take care of you now. Stop talking, Mama. The one you talk is okay. The one you talk is okay. Don't talk again. Do you want to drink water? Mama, stop crying.
You bring him to not bring this to me.
Stop crying.
You bring him to where I will be talking.
Mama, don't cry.
Telling me that to God who made heaven and earth. I have never seen this boy of Valentine. When I asked him, he said, I don't know. You cannot pick my friend from me. Am I not to do no? I said the trouble came now.
So your son bring you here. To come and pay him laptop.
He said, in fact, what he told me, because I didn't want to even come that I expected the human rights to call me. That should be the case. But when he said he called me day before yesterday, that human rights, that the human rights people said I should come, that they want to ask me some questions. I said, why? They supposed to call me if I have anything to do, but just to, as the law, I said, they change their system or something. I said, okay, maybe because it's my son and he's just go there to narrate his story. That is why they said I should come. I didn't even come that know that he came purposely because to report me that I know something about.
Hold on, did you tell this man to go and call, to invite the mother when he come here to complain? Why did you go and tell your mother that human rights is looking for her?
Because I know she won't want to come here.
You know she won't want to come here. Do we for once invited her? Did we invite her? One. No, I want to ask. I want to hear yes or no. Did we invite this woman? Did we send any invitation to her?
No.
Did you come here to complain about her?
Yes.
You came to complain about her. Did you make any payments?
At the time, no.
At
the time,
no. Have you even made any payment
No.
in this moment? Okay. And you went and lied against this office.
No, I didn't lie against the office.
Did we send Madam? Did we send any invitation letter, Mama?
No.
No, I was even saying.
No, hold on. Do we send you any invitation letter?
No, I was even.
Do we call you on phone?
Call me.
Madam, answer my question.
No.
Do we invite you?
No, it was.
Did you get any invitation from here?
No, ma.
Did anybody call you? No. I decided to attend to this case so that I will treat your fuck up. If I really want to, if not that I want to treat your fuck up and let the world know the kind of what this woman is passing through, I would have sent you away from here just like that and warn you not to go close to this woman. But I deliberately want our office to be aware, our legal department, and even the agency to know. You will sign on that. If I did not get you arrested from this office today, then you are lucky. And what you will sign, after you finish signing it, if you dare to breach that your undertaking, we will deal with you. So say your mother self, whoever regrets having you as part of her children.
Ma'am.
Excuse me.
There's one point I want to.
Excuse me, couple here, because this guy misbehave here, I'm going to deal with him. So if you misbehave here, be sure that they will deal with you before police get you arrested from here. So if I don't ask you questions, don't talk. If I ask you to talk, then you talk, and don't interrupt me. I sit here listening to you, I listen to your mom, so you have to listen to me. It is your right to express yourself, which I have given to you, and you have to accord me same. One, you say, and mama, I believe this person did not just grow up now and started taxing you. He has been living this life right from the time you born him. He becomes 10, 11, 12, 15, 20, 20 something to 40 something.
No,
there is nobody that learn left hand at old age. He has been living like this, and you have been supporting him. So cry now. I am not saying your cry as a genuine cry, because you train him to become like this. So how will this guy, this person, this man, grandfather, sitting in front of me, you are 70 years, a retiree, that this old man supposed to be taking care of you, born, the wife and the children supposed to be visiting their grandmother, and this man is just walking shamelessly. You remember this person the day we opened, that we're just opening office, and he stood in front of us, asked him, stay out, we want to pray. And before we pray, it's like he left. Or maybe when I come into the inner room, he was with this Frank at the reception there. And you let this guy stressing you, calling you to go to police station, to come to human rights, and that you must pay his laptop because you were the one that asked him to withdraw the case. Right?
Yes.
You said she was the one that asked you to withdraw the case from police station.
Yes.
Therefore, she have to pay.
No, that's not what I said.
What do you mean by that? Is not
She's
what you said.
preventing me from pursuing the case. That's what I mean.
I'm going to send you to psychiatric hospital. Your brain need to be tested.
Ma,
They need to run brain test on you. And what stop you? How come that you are not married till now, and you are not in the relationship that anybody know? Tell us. I want to know. So that if we want to help you, let's help you.
like she said, when my dad died.
Speak up, please.
When my dad died,
Yes.
I was in 300.
Yes.
I wasn't in year one. And
Even if you are in 400 level, or even if you have graduated then.
I graduated with 3 points.
So what happened that you are not married till now?
I will explain everything.
Because you live
I
in
was
3-bedroom
staying with,
apartment
no,
inherited
no,
by
no.
you. Now,
I was staying in the same house.
are you a gay?
No, I am.
Are you homosexual?
No.
So what are you doing with men in 3-bedroom apartments? Is there no woman there? Are you too small to marry or too small to born?
Let me explain so that you can.
Please do that explanation first. Don't waste my and my precious time here.
Now,
Collect account number
when I
for this,
graduated from school, I was with her. She did not allow me to get an apartment for myself. If I get money up to 500,000, she would want to decide what I buy with it.
How? She collected the money from you.
I will tell you why. I traveled to Spain. I came back. I told her I wanted to rent a place for a studio. She said no, that I should use a container right downstairs there to build a container. I wish I knew at the time that.
Please let the members talk to you, because I don't need stress. I'm going to release call line. Let them talk to you, because I don't even need that stress from you. I've got a lot to do.
The thing is that she's always taking the decision for me.
So from today, madam, delete your mother's number from your phone. Don't look for any advice from this woman. Leave her alone and stop giving him advice. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Leave this man alone, except you use his destiny for something that we don't know. And if you don't, leave
I'm
him.
a member of Mountain and Fire.
Any member where you belong to, it's none of my business. Leave
pray
him,
for
man.
him every
Hold
night.
on. No, leave him alone. Don't advise him again. Your advice, leave him, is big enough. Any advice you give to this man for 2, 3, 4, 5 years to 42, and that advice is turning to want to take you to early grave, leave him alone. He's big enough to take his decision. He has been living in that house and you have not been there. Don't stress yourself. You suffer to train your children. For your age, you should be living happily, resting and relying on them. You are retired and you should retire to your children. Nobody should stress you. We are putting an end to that right from this office. Our call line is 0903-024-74. If you have anything, your observation, your opinion, members, legal department, anybody, you can call in. Let's please talk what. Let's just have one voice on this very issue. Maybe I'm looking at it from a different perspective. Then any other person can help me look into it also. Thank you. Bring the phone for me and let me shift. How can you see a mother, an educated mother, work for how many years, retired at 70, then she's still working, work for you, you have 3-bedroom living on your own. You don't know how much they're paying 3-bedroom. You are supposed to go, you are not married, you did not go to a room and look for a room, apartment and stay and allow her to be collecting, what is it called? Rent and be eating.
That's not what I wish for.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from. Don't interrupt my say. Don't interrupt me. That is what I'm telling you. Don't interrupt me. You say what? Please, if you call, you speak up. Don't stress me from where you are calling from. If you call in, speak up so that we can hear you.
My name is
Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon.
My name is Bless. I'm calling from Abuja.
Your name is who?
My name is Blessing. I'm calling from Abuja.
Turn down the volume of what you are watching from.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Go ahead.
My name is Blessing. I'm calling from Abuja.
Okay.
Ma'am, please, I think that guy needs to he needs to catch up with baby to check his brain. He is taking some things that is making him not behave like normal woman. Because I can't imagine a 43-year-old man, not a 4-year-old man, behaving as tough and trying to mention and say shit. I'm getting like more like shit. Oh, the one was out. So no person that carries the laptop. So he said that he doesn't know where to go. So that the most anytime the boss goes, the dollars are away. So how do you know who carries the laptop? He is friends. The way most actually say no to not judge. You should not keep friends for him. So he knows their friends. Are you sure they know can't or something? Because there you can. So please, just check the week is properly okay. And please, the make sure you speak to the mother's number and let the mother speak to the mother. They should not even see themselves again. Because I don't understand. He's not the only child. So why do you care? For what? And they are talking my worst one like laughing at the age. Please, there's nothing wrong with him. Let them check the work. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Rosa. I'm coming from Delta State.
Go ahead.
Okay. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
I want to speak firstly to Mama.
Okay.
It's like a case of over-pampering from childhood.
Yes.
You are pampered and spoiled this child. Now it has reached a stage where he cannot be independent and is fighting to be independent. I see a situation where because it's your first child, you want him to ignorantly, you want him to be good, you want him to be excellent, you want him to do everything perfectly. But along the line, you miss it. where it's like a bone in your throat
Of course.
now, and he's so in his own state he feels bondaged, kind of, as in, this man has placed me in the situation I am, and it's like a revenge for him. And I think now that the time you have to let him be, because if not, if you continue like that, he will kill you. So you have to let him go. You have to lose him. Whatever you are, I know it's like this first good thing. My first son, I want him to be good. You have other children. Go and concentrate on other children. Let him be. You have three other children. Say they are all married. Go and concentrate on those ones and forget about this one. Just keep your mind and pray for him. And as for the guy, I still do things. The medical personnel, I feel one, mentally is not sound. I think he should try, and he should try and check him up. There are lots of things going. It could be depression, it could be so many things. I think he should check up in the hospital and get himself treated. And as for those kind of look you are looking at, mama, I don't know whatever that has been going on between both of you, but she's your mother. And the Bible said that she's entitled to your respect and care. She has brought you up, she has taken care of, no matter what she has done. So it's an insult for you to have to bring her to human rights office to face the world. It's the biggest insult you are giving to her in this life. You need to apologize to her to bring her to this human rights office. You need to apologize to her and look and think for her blessing. And let her bless you and let you go. You have not done well at all. At all. Whatever you want to get, maybe how much is the laptop? How much is the phone that you cannot get for yourself? Really you want to get them for yourself, you can't get them for yourself. So please, don't ever think of it again. Whatever you think she has done to you, go back and tell her to pray for you and let her let you go. So that you're not, according to you are not married, you don't have a child, you think it's not a problem? It's a problem. Go back to God in
Tell me
prayer
what
and
is
in
funny.
everything.
It's funny.
What is funny?
And then God.
What is funny?
And then God fight for you.
You will
Because
explain. You
don't-
explain
don't
somebody's
understand-
talking and you are laughing.
You don't
You're wasting my
understand
precious
what
time
you
here.
have done
They are
to
talking,
her
you are
mentally.
laughing.
You don't understand what you
You're
have
not
done to her.
serious.
So please, I need you to go back to God and ask God for mercy. Let your mother bless you and let you go. Because what you have done is a big shame and a big disgrace. I'm so disappointed in this kind of issue. And that's why I made up my mind I'm going to put a crop. And President says I want to beg you. Please plead with that woman to release him. Whatever they have. Let two of them go their separate ways. Maybe that woman go away and he goes this way. Maybe he will do better. Let there not be communication at least for now. Let the woman secretly pray for him as his son. But not this my son is my son is my dad 42. I'm so ashamed. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Your name and where you are calling from?
Good afternoon. Calling from Shasha.
We can't hear you. Can you crack that voice very well and speak up?
Okay. Calling from Shasha.
Your name.
My name is Jibril.
Go ahead.
Okay, I would like to advise you on my birthday.
We can't hear you. You see that they are stretching their ears to listen to you. I said, give me the guy account number. He's going again. Your name and where you are calling from?
The charges of that marriage.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello, good morning. I'm calling from where? Good morning, sister. Hello.
Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello, good afternoon. Amanda, I'm calling from Lagos. Um, in fact, this guy is disappointing to young days.
They can't hear you.
You are even looking older than your mom. And also, I wonder what substance you are taking present. Because to me, I affected your mental health. So my suggestion is for taking a mental health evaluation to a psychiatric hospital. Over the evaluated mental stage exam.
Take this in away.
There's also you should find an undertaking because I fear for this woman's life. He might end up killing his mother and the rate he might kill his mother. And they are taking you alive.
It's not normal now. This person normal. For somebody to talk, what sense does it make in what he's saying?
I love my mother so much.
I beg, go sit down.
That I listen to everything
Love
that
your
she
mother.
says.
You are talking back at her.
I have.
You are talking back at her. Will you just shut up there? You are talking back at somebody of 70 years. Say you love her, love my food.
I brought her because she's invading my rights, my human rights. She has not allowed me to speak out. This woman has once chased a woman out of the house just because. I mean,
This
my
woman,
mom.
no refer, you love her.
Okay.
This woman.
I
That's how they train you.
You are quite like very disappointed. I'm
No,
sorry.
I agree with you.
The number to call is 09030002474. No any other number. Your name and where you are calling from.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Jessie. I'm calling from Germany.
Go ahead, please.
First of all, I want to say to the man, may God have mercy on you for reporting your mother.
That is it.
This is a woman that has shown you she's doing everything she's doing for you because she loves you, because she wants things to work for you. She did not overpamper you. She's doing these things, wanting things to work for you because she loves you. She does not want you to go astray. And that is the work of the mother in their children's life. Feed you for you not to go astray. She gave them to you. I don't think she gave them to you to suffer you or to destroy your life. You will have to kneel down and apologize to your mother for reporting her. She's your mother, she loves you, and she's doing everything because she loves you. So reporting her is pure nonsense. And you should be checked also. You don't even have any single love for your mother. Look at the way you are reacting. Your mother is talking. Look at the way you are reacting like she's a stranger to you. This is a woman that carried you for 9 months in her womb, gave birth to you. Do you know what it means to bring up a child? Do you know the suffering? Do you know the work in there? You should apologize to your mother. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
Good morning, President. I'm calling from the US.
Your name and where you are calling from, please.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Emeka. I think I really want to talk to this
Emeka from where?
young man. My man, I really want to talk to you specifically. That you are a big fool. At 40, you don't have this. There will never be a time you will have this in your life. There's no advice. There is no advice somebody will have to give to you that will make you understand how life is. The only thing there is you go back home, think about your life, and live it. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Your name and where you are calling from.
Good afternoon. My name is Chidoke.
From where?
Yeah, I'm calling from Ghana.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I want to say something concerning the man, the young man, they are doing something very important at the age 11. Someone should, I suggest that someone should start at the back and give him these things. Like one, for reporting his mother, to human rights. And another thing is that this is not normal. It's not normal. He needs, I think it's a spiritual something. Because someone at his age taking his mother to human rights is not acceptable. Okay, so you need deliverance. You need deliverance. So the only advice I would say is his mother should forgive him for whatever he has done. Okay, and bless him. Then two of them should be apart. He should go his way. The mother should say, "How will be?" That's the only thing I would say.
Thank you. Your name and where you are calling from. If you call this line, you speak up. It's not a private line. You are talking to the whole world, to the defendant, to the complainant. And if you speak, we can't listen to. There is no point of you calling. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
My name is Jubril. I'm calling from Shasha.
Okay, go ahead, Jubril.
Okay, I would like to talk to this young man.
Why are you taking your voice back again? You speak up now, and you want to talk. You are still taking your voice back.
Okay, I would like to talk to this young man.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you,
Can
Jubril.
you hear me? Hello?
Your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Franklin Onyebeshi.
From where?
I'm calling from Turkey.
From where?
Turkey.
Go ahead.
I don't have much to say. I only want to tell young man just one few words. Young man, I am ashamed of you. A man of 42 years. I don't even know whether you are married or not. You brought
I'm not
your
married.
mother. You brought out your mother in public. Just sort of this story that I'm telling you now.
I've tried every other possible means to talk to her.
Don't interrupt anybody. Interrupt anybody. Even if you are not mentally sound, you know where to treat your kind of person. So don't even interrupt anybody.
One, give it to her. One, be giving you. One, you are impacted to give you money.
I am not
Or
passing
to
her.
settle your problem with the people you have problem with, or to pay you the money you are talking about. That the people supposed to pay for the laptop or whatever. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. I'm ashamed of you. You must be ashamed of yourself to bring out your mother in public just because of this story I'm hearing here. I am ashamed. I don't have much to say. Go and talk to yourself. A fool at the court is a fool forever. But you are only a fool at the court. You are very stupid. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Jerry. Your name and where you are calling from.
Hello, good afternoon, sir. My name is calling from Magada.
Go ahead, please.
I want to say something. I know I'm overjoyed in everything he's doing. And I'm looking for it from another angle. Today, this guy is getting freedom from, let's say, a civil or a freedom from his God, because everything he does, he normally has questions from his God. He doesn't need to give him direction. But it's very wrong for him to bring him to human rights to complain about about something that is evil. That's all that I just sit down and talk. What I'm saying is that as it is like this now, you should go back home, say, everybody has put his own to go down, you ask his don't talk to him again. Don't separate herself from him. They should depart. She should use that time to think about his life, about what he wants to do. Because, and I'm sure I'm saying the guy, this kind of person that is not normal. Maybe it takes drugs. Maybe it takes drugs. But I'm still thanking God for it that we still have a little time to think about his life. Thank you, man.
Your name and where you are calling from?
Good afternoon. My name is Scott. I'm calling from the executive.
Your name is who?
I'm
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. I'm not singing with this singer. Call this guy for me. Your name and where you are calling from?
My name is Agnes.
Sorry?
My name is
Your name and where you are calling from?
My name is Godfrey. I'm calling from the executive.
Mrs. Godwin.
This is Godfrey. I'm calling from the executive.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I specifically called to talk to that young man because I don't know. If they
You
have
say?
to tell this guy, and they have to start saying everything.
Can you hear what
Mother
she's
has
saying?
spent on
Can you hear what she's saying?
I'm hearing it.
Madam, speak up. Speak up. If you have network problem, you call back.
if they happen to tell that guy, spend like to say everything the mother has been spending on him right from the day his father died, I am sure he cannot even pay for it. Secondly, if a man at that age does not marry, then that means you're totally irresponsible.
I've been working so
That
much.
means that means you're totally irresponsible. Then you said you went to Spain and you quickly came back, sat and said, and here you are, 7 years old woman who's holding her hands and keeping things from you. How would you really know if your siblings happen to know that you took their dear mother, the human right? You don't like you need to go grab yourself from psychiatry. Seriously, you need to go on rehab because it seems like you buying the wrong drug and they're really affecting your brain. How can you cover that kind of a woman and you're there laughing like
Yes, because you don't understand the
your
problem.
mother is there crying.
Your
like,
views are different. You are just saying, why did I
fuck
import
that
my
woman.
mother?
No matter what she has done to you, I know one time your mother
I'll
is
give
there
it
for
to
you.
you now.
So, but you should have a little respect for your
That
mother.
brain that you don't have,
That
I'll
means
give
you
that
don't
brain
have
to
that kind
this
of a
office. Mad man.
if you're responsible at your age, shouldn't you have a wife? Shouldn't your
That's
boyfriend
because
have
after
been
interrupting this woman, they are talking to you, you are
and
interrupting
you're
them.
not there?
I'm listening to what they are saying.
They don't interrupt her, that's
Your
what I'm
boyfriend
saying.
is 20 years old, and you're there dragging an innocent woman. Eh? This is Nigeria, okay? This is not fair.
Follow
This is
Mr.
not
Bobby.
your why you have thought you could never have muscle, so you cannot come and start behaving like this. Sit up and go and find something to save for your life. And leave the poor woman alone. If you cannot take her a happy woman, then get out. Get fuck out of that woman's life. Get out from her life and stop stressing her. She doesn't deserve that. At that her age, you didn't do anything for her to go to her grave. Why do you want to kill the woman? You've not even offered her anything. She has been taking loans from you. She has done everything a mother can do. She has given you advice and gave you back. So on two friends cannot do just the right thing. That's not what I want to do. That's all I want to say. That guy should better leave that woman and go and sort yourself out. And mama, if you can listen to what people are telling you, leave that son of yours alone. I don't know why God wants to all have this problem. Seriously, you cannot come and die for just one side. Leave that boy alone so that you can live from your 3 children that are married. Hold them, those ones are the kids God has blessed. Then this particular one came out from an forest. That's why she's talking like this. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, your name and where you are calling from.
Good afternoon, ma.
Afternoon.
Hello? Hello? Yes,
Good afternoon.
NC from London, UK. Hello?
Your name is who?
Hello, yeah, sorry, ma, I want to contribute on the issue.
Go ahead,
going
go
on now.
ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. I think there's more to what the guy here talked. That underlying issue that we don't when I think this is better for you to can use it in privately later to call the people what to know what is really wrong. We have one went wrong. Something went wrong somewhere. Something went wrong. That is like this. It's my mate. I might even be older than him. But if you see my face and you see him, you think it's my eldest brother. So there's more to this issue than what you are seeing here or what he's saying or what Mama. I see what Mama is saying, and I know Mama, even her Mama says it's not just bringing her here, but there's a lot of so many things have gone wrong. Then after the program, you can call the siblings, and know what has really happened. What went wrong that is in this position. What went wrong so that there can be a solution. Because if people allow him and push him, tell him, don't tell me, Mama, that problem will still be there. The problem, the next issue, the root of the issue needs to be dealt with.
All right, thank you.
I have to say.
Thank you.
Because all these things are not normal, just normal things. So particularly we need mental health evaluation. It needs to be seen mentally. You don't take mental issue in Nigeria seriously. It needs to be there. Maybe something, there might be stress somewhere. Something has happened that made him mentally not stable.
Thank you. So come and get this one. You are the last caller. Your name and where you are calling from. Your name and where you are calling from. Did I say you to put the phone side? You don't look like you take decision as if you are controlling me. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Please, I would like to talk to Grandma. Grandma, please. You have 4 children. And out of the 4 children, you have successfully trained 3. You have done well. You have even got an A, ma'am. Please, just leave this one and believe that you have trained 3 good children. It is an A. Thank you so much. President, you are doing a good job. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Mary. Good afternoon, ma'am. And I'm calling from Thailand.
Thailand. Go ahead, Mary. Hold on and carry on with this.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I want to talk to this old man.
Thank you.
I don't have an issue with the mom, but I have an issue with this old man, a 42 years old man, should be married and living in his own house, not in his mother's house. And he's very disrespectful to the mother. You are in disgrace to manhood. And you need to go out, get a job for yourself, stay away from your and stop stressing her up. She has her issues, and you don't care. Even the way you are talking to her before the president is proof that you are not an obedient child. You are not a good son. You are stressing her, and you are, in fact, it looks like he is on drugs. And I want to advise him to stop drugs. He is on drugs. The guy needs to go for rehabilitation. So that's just what I have for him. And I just want to encourage the mom to be strong and to get to closer to the other children. President, I would have loved that that you call the other siblings to find out on them, maybe information about the man, because surely the siblings have issues with him as well. And they cannot have it because he's the eldest in the family. That's just what I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Bring her phone. You were saying you want to say say something. You spoke. You're the one that talked before your mom started
Yeah, I
responding.
only spoke about the case at hand.
So
If
which
you
other
are
thing do you want to speak
talking,
about?
if you are talking about my mother, the conflict I have with my mother, that's a different point of view.
What did you have to talk about the woman? That in 1 minute, just say it.
Okay, she said some things which are not true.
Like,
For example, when I was in 300 level,
leave that 300 left.
let me say it so that you can understand. If you don't hear the whole story, you can't understand.
Do you think I'll sit down here wasting my energy listening to
You
your trash
gave me 1
story?
minute.
Then you say in that
Let
1
me-
minute
let me
you
finish
make
with
use of
this.
it. Don't take me forward. Go ahead.
Now, when I was in 300 level, I signed my dad's graduating to her. 3.5 million. Agreed, it's meant for all of us. Fine. I even told her at that time that she should,
3.5 million.
I even
Give
told
it
her
to
at
hold
that
on.
time
Give it to her by your dad.
it was signed in my name.
Signed in your name for 4 of you.
Yeah, for 5 of us.
5 of you. Go
And I
ahead.
even told her to keep 1 million naira in a fixed deposit. If I'm not educated or I don't have good plans for my mother, I won't think of things like that.
Ah.
I told her to put 1 million in a fixed deposit, which she has not told me anything about it, even up to today. But I don't even care. Now, 2,
Okay, we'll calculate. You know how much you have collected from her so far.
it's not about, you will find out whether I've been collecting or not.
Have you ever
I've
collected
been
money
working.
from
It's
her?
not like I've not been working. It's not like I've not been working. And when you want to hear this, you have to hear the story boil down to the truth.
Go and
When I
go
finished
and
from
bring
the school,
10,000. I want to buy it and listen to your trash story.
when I
I'll
left
sit down and don't
school,
have important thing to talk to. Come and listen to
you
your
are not giving me
nonsense.
the 1 minute to talk.
You have talked more than 1 minute because I
I
thought
know.
you want to talk something reasonable. I thought you want to say something
You are not allowing
reasonable.
me to explain myself. You are only seeing
You
one
have
side of
already
the
explained
story.
yourself.
What is the one side of the story? What
I
am
don't
I
care.
explaining? You are saying I'm crazy, I'm mad,
I
need a
don't care
psychiatric
because the
doctor.
person you are talking
That's
to
what
is
they
not
are
your
saying
mate.
because I brought
And
my
everybody,
mom.
yes.
My mom is the issue.
How is she the issue?
She's preventing me from being successful.
Okay, from today, how? Spiritual?
Not only spiritually.
No, is it spiritual? If you talk of spiritual, madam, sit down.
She's determining
Bring
what
the phone
I
here.
do with my funds,
No,
with my
we want
money
to
for
talk.
me.
Is it spiritual?
But I don't know how she's doing it, but she's forcing me to spend the money the way she wants it.
Okay.
I will explain.
Hold on.
I traveled, I came back, I had 500,000. I wanted to buy equipment for my business. And she insisted I should buy a car with it. I said no. She called my sister. She called my sister's husband. She called my junior brother. She called my uncle. All of them telling me that I should do what she said. Now, you say in the Bible that honor thy father and thy mother. She's the only parent that I have. Now, after those 4 or 5 people talk to me that this is what my mother wants me to do, and if I sleep at night, she'll come wake me up and be telling me, don't do that business, come go and buy a car. If don't do this, go and buy a car. What do you want me to do? I have no choice. You've already tied my hand. I do what she said. And why I'm even in her house, I'm not hitting the table. And why I'm even in the house is because of her. I wanted to rent an apartment. She said no, severally. The same time, she'll wake me up in the night while I'm sleeping. I sleep on a chair. To tell you, I sleep on a chair. My junior one sleep in the bedroom and everything. I sleep on the chair in the sitting room. She wake me up at night. She'll come out of her room. She'll wake me up at night. Not that I'm even comfortable there. I have clothes. I have this thing. I want to rent my own place. But she'll say no. That she want me to stay in that house. And that time I'm working with the presidency. I don't even know why I should be even staying in her house. She has once chased a woman out of my house just because she wanted to cook in the kitchen, insulting her and everything. The woman that she said that I prevent her from going to go and meet, they were the same people that were telling her that why did she do that? How can I have a mother and I'll tell her not to go out? It's not possible.
I'm surprised whether it's your boyfriend.
So when she's saying all those things, you have to understand my own point of view.
Say it now. I want to understand now.
Anything. If I'm lying, the boy that she said that she doesn't know, she had met him before I'm 100% certain about that. She asked about him several times before she met him. She met the first person called Lekon. She said it wasn't him that she wanted to see. When she even met him, she said it wasn't him again that she wanted to see. But after that time, she never asked for anybody again. So I don't know why she did that.
Hold on. She met the first guy.
Yeah, she has met other people before. The 4 other people staying in the house before. She has met them before. All of them are working. Not that they are not working. One of them is married. One of them is married.
House?
No, not in that house. He had an house issue. He has only been in the house for a month. And he came to ask me for permission. Okay, his family is staying with his parents. He wants to rent a new apartment. Please let me stay here. She even met him. He works here in Ikeja. So try and understand my own point of view. Now, you've met everybody in the house, but you didn't meet the 2 youngest people in the house. And you insisted that you wanted to meet them. You met the first one. You said it's not him you want to meet. Then you met the second person. You said it's not him you wanted to meet again. And that was the last person in the house. There's no other person. And you spoke with each one of them for more than 30 minutes while I wasn't there. I left you with having a conversation with them. Please, try and understand my own point of view. She has her reasons, but I don't know why. But she has her reasons. Because this is not the first time she's doing this. Several times she has done this. About the money she's saying she claimed that she paid. My office was the guarantors of the place. Her name was not anywhere on the loan. The loan, I collected it because I had an accident with my car, which the car that she told me to buy a month after I bought the car.
You had accident with
The car. And I borrowed that money to repair the car after having the accident. And I kept on paying.
Hold on. If I say speak last, I never say you should speak on my table.
Sorry. So I repaired the car with that loan. Try and understand my point of view. And while I was working there, the reason why I left there was because I was telling her in the office right there, and everybody in the office were hearing me, that I don't want to work in the office, that I never wanted to work with the federal government. My first salary was 18,000. I'm a graduate of Babcock University. I'm a computer engineer. I don't want to be earning 18,000 at that stage, at that my young age. I wanted to be working in a multinational company. And I had the job. I even came back to my mom. I came to the office where I had the job here. It's a media company. And I asked for permission. I asked for them to even call her. Please, maybe if she doesn't believe me. And it's here in Lagos. We are in Abuja. I told the person in the office that she wasn't going to let me come back. I specifically told him that. And when I got back, she still didn't want me to come back. You can ask. So I know.
Hold on. If your mom decided to leave you, will you move on?
I've been trying to move on for years.
Hold on.
Okay, I asked her this. I said, okay.
Mr. What is your name?
Aluku.
Aluku. I say, if your mom decides to leave you now,
I'm moving on already. I've been trying to move on for years, but she's the one pulling me back still.
Let's not talk about the past again. Your mother will write undertaking here. If she refuses to allow you to move on, then she should be ready to take your responsibility till your death.
I don't want her. Do you think I don't want you to take care of my responsibility? Do you think I don't want to be any money of my own? You don't know how painful this thing is to me. You are just looking at it from one side. I've been trying to earn money I've been earning money on my own. I worked at the media company. I worked the slot system there. I know how much I was earning. I was earning 85,000 a month. That's even small to what I still want to be earning. I'm trying to even increase my own basic salary. Okay, and you're thinking I'm talking about collecting money for my mother. That's not the reason why we are here.
Okay, why are you here now?
The reason why I'm here now is that she's stopping me from pursuing the case.
Okay, she will not stop you again. She will sign. Do you understand me? If she signs not to stop you to pursue the case, and we also will write to the police, they will reopen that case.
Thank you.
re-invite whoever you are suspecting.
Yes.
Take proper investigation. If you are not convinced to transfer the case because it's a case of theft, but don't accuse your mom. Madam, do you hear what your son said? Because even I know while I'm blaming him, I still blame you. Yeah. Because everything must not be him. When you are too over controlling, because madam, hold on, you hold on. You control him. You don't control him, you cannot follow him to police station. Is that controlling of a thing that comes in there? You don't control him, you cannot tell an adult to go and buy a car instead of using the money to invest in his musical career.
He went out with his raw cash because he traveled then from the office and the entitlement was paid to him. So he came in with his brother. I think when you call his brother, they both went out. I was in the house and they just shouted from the ground that, hey, we bring a car. I said, yeah, who? Then I asked, do you know what he said? My brother said, because that one was still in the university, then he was in year one. He now said his brother asked him to follow you. We pay cash.
Mommy,
What you are saying that this boy is this man is crying. Are you also saying are you really saying the truth about this young man? God do make any I will go calm down.
Ma, let me tell you one thing. When I traveled out, my mother told me I collected 1 million naira from my Esther code. My mother, I took out of that money, I took 400,000 naira. My mother told me to pay the remaining inside an account. It was from a bank account that they paid for that car. They brought the car to our office in Abuja, in Wuse 2. Then she left our office, went to the bank. If it's a lie, let them check the date that they bought the car and the withdrawal from our account. She collected the money from my Esther code from me that I should not spend it. That's what she said. I bought a generator for the house worth 100,000 naira. If I have never done anything for my mother, may God strike me with thunder.
Amen.
Yes. Amen.
You cannot say amen.
I bought that generator and it was 85,000
with your money. Or the money I work for.
Dúró náà o. Gbogbo iná tó wá pamọ́ mi níbi ẹlẹ́dàá bàbá ìlọrun wọ̀ mí. Á dá mi lẹ́jọ́. Tí màá tó bá jẹ́ pàmò ní
I collected that money from Nikon Oga, Hilton Bank, and I took it to the office, cash. I can tell you the date of the trip. I can tell you the day of the trip. I can tell you the day I gave her the money. I transferred the money from my account to hers. And I can tell you the day that we bought the car. You will find out there was a withdrawal of 500,000 naira from our account, which is mine. We bought the car for 495,000 naira. I am telling you, you can even investigate this issue. This is what I'm saying coming out of my mouth. If it's a lie, let God strike me with thunder. Eh? I'm saying it. Amen.
It's okay, Aluko. Mama, let me tell you one thing. We are Africans, and there is no smoke without fire. You did not. Where is the number of your children?
He went to buy this car with the phone.
Which boy? Tolu. He went to buy the car with Tolu.
Yes, he followed.
Who was in university?
Yes, he was at home that day. Both of you went.
No, he came because of the buying of the car, and you instructed him to be with me because he was the one going to drive the car.
Did you give him the money? The money.
Because he knows his account. The money is working there. And the extra code was paid into his account.
Not in your account.
It's not in my account.
And I transferred it to you on your own instructions. And I'm telling you, the day I bought the car, whether it was withdrawn, the money was withdrawn from my account, we can check it, or our own account. Let us check it.
Which account did they withdraw the money from?
From my own. She
even
went
know
to
they
the
gave
bank
me
to
the car.
withdraw the money,
Oh my
and
God.
she gave the person that purchased it.
Which account did
It's
they
the own
withdraw?
now. Is it not the? I didn't know where I paid this thing. You have your own salary account where our this thing, our entitlement are being paid from the office. It's from the office and they pay it to your account. We didn't neglect and come and pay it to my account, and you will now go and withdraw and pay it to my account. I'm not that kind of a mother. I never ask for a kobo from any of my children that how much are you earning. They will tell me what do you need, mommy, and that is what they will give me. If I say I need this, at times I will say, hey, don't worry. I say, no, it is time for you to take something. Why are you
So the money was not withdrawn from your account,
no?
and he has never paid any money to your account.
He has never paid the money to my hand. The only thing, the first salary he got, you're a woman. He put out there. This is the stomach that we used to born our children. That is here. He came in that day. He paid in that money. He said, mommy, this is the first salary I said. I paid on it. He said, I should keep it. I said, keep it. I said, maybe because of the weekend. And this boy went out with his friend and came back. Maybe there's anything they tell him. God so good, the money is still in my hand at home. He came in on Saturday when he went out with his friend that, where's my money? I should give it to him. And I said, okay, we have not even gone to the office. It was on Saturday, Friday. He gave me. On Saturday afternoon, he said I should give it. And I handed it over to him. I'm a salary earner. And as at that time, I was doing little things to support myself and them. Your father died 2001.
They say I'm holding on to calling the sibling as if it's a DNA test. It's not DNA test, so make now hold on to apropos.
I don't understand this kind of life with my own son.
Make now wait first.
And I made a silly mistake by saying, trying to hold you.
This number is entering voicemail. No number you give is for all the number no one is going.
Okay, my son.
All of them, the number no
Okay,
one
maybe
is going.
this one is the office. This one is
Why are you giving me the office number? Why are you
no,
not giving
it's
me
a
the
personal something because the place where this phone work, at times you don't need to pick phone.
Good afternoon, and all of them work where they will not pick phone.
Let me call you.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Am I on to human rights Africa?
Yes.
I'm coming to follow home. Just get back to me and I'll call her then.
Please call back later. Mama,
I want to call you.
you mean everything your son is saying from beginning to the end is lie?
Like white one to kill me. White
You
one.
never kill you since 40 years. And you follow
I
him to
know
police
why
station, want to kill you today.
my sister. I know why I left the house. I know why I left the house. That house was built by me. I bought the land. Myself and my husband, my name, even when his father was alive, if he collect the rent of that house, because I have the lion share of that house. Because when I bought that land, I was still working at National Bank then. And I know how much I was having. I purchased the land. I purchased the land, and we are joining. I joined hand with my husband. I said, go and be doing
When
it.
last did you give
They
him
never.
money?
Me and him.
Uh,
It's every day. Oh, if you
When
need a
last?
kobo,
When last?
yesterday,
How much?
he collected 2,000 yesterday. It's every day. This on Monday, 2,000. And yesterday said he's going somewhere again, 2,000. And it's every day. I'm responsible for every kobo of his life. I said work. He said, yeah, he said, I said work. Myself and your sibling are the one doing everything for you. If you want to buy a ordinary sweet, if it's not among the money for your feeding that I've sent to you, you will not buy it. You will call me. And when you call me, if I did not give you within a time scope, you will continue calling me. You can call me more than 20 times a day.
You can go out and go and press your phone. Go out.
I'm not pressing for I'm reading comments.
Go ahead. Mama, go ahead.
If I did not give him, you will be on my throat until I give him.
And
Even
you have been giving him before now.
I was trying that he will change you. I've been trying that he will change you. He will say,
Okay, now that you refuse to change, what do we do? What is your own decision?
well, any help that you people can do will help me. Oh.
How we won't help you now?
Because this one that he come here now to come and tell all kinds of stories for me. I'm afraid of myself. I'm even more afraid of him now than before.
Have you ever chased a woman out of his house?
That day he came, I said, he did not know the woman. How can you call a woman? You said the guy saw your phone, your number on the phone, and came in the night. He said he came from Enugu or so, from Enugu to Abuja. I said, me I seen your this thing. I said you should be very watchful. There are so many kinds of people and now. And when I saw that lady, it just looked like something like my spirit did not go with him.
Now, so
My
if your husband family spirit did not go with him, will he marry
my
you?
sister, you know, because I know why.
Mama, how many times I call you?
Severally. Because as I was going,
Mama. Leave
and
it.
this was here.
Mama. I dey call you. The one you talk is enough. It's enough, oh. You hear me? I use
And
God
this
beg
since
you.
2005. Since 2005. With that case of the girl, oh, since 2005.
Have you ever asked this man? Have you started him that to ask him when are you getting married?
Severally.
Eh?
He said his career first. I said your career. And then I said, if you are working and doing everything, he said they are earning cover from the office. I said, is this cover that your father and me earn to feed and your father did not even had overdraft from office. Because when he died, I was even afraid that maybe overdraft will take everything. And when they shared the account to God who making heaven and earth, my husband did not borrow 1 naira overdraft from both the bank and from his office. How come you have pushed me severally to go and pay unnecessary loans from the office? Even now, you said I should go and go to the bank. I said at my age, at 70, to go and borrow 800,000 where I don't have an account for you to pursue work.
Okay.
So that I will die of heart attack. I'm already having the BP because of you. I'm not happy.
Ma, if I'm not a progressive person, I will not be doing Tony Emelelu. I'm not being contestant in the Tony Emelelu program. I am a contestant presently in the Tony Emelelu Foundation program. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a studio. I have the laptop that was taken my studio laptop. Several songs on it. And if you go,
Have you called your siblings to assist you?
every time we had a meeting, I called her. I called them. I said, okay, this is the situation. I just need funds to market my album. I had already put it online. I put it in a distro. So if you people that are saying I don't have brain or I'm not working for money, I am working for money. Please try and understand me. She does not understand technology. She does not understand what I'm trying to achieve. She does not understand the kind of money I'm trying to make and how I'm supposed to make it. So please try and understand.
I am presently a contestant. I submitted my business plan to Tony Emenelu program. It was
what
while
do
I
you
was
want
doing
now?
this program
What
that
do
they
you
stole
really
my
want? Now let's
laptop.
conclude on this matter. What do you want now?
What I wanted from her is to allow me to pursue the case.
Báwo ni? Human rights ni mo wà o. Wọ́n fẹ́ bá ẹ
You
sọ̀rọ̀.
can't use it.
Give them phone.
It's because it's the one of the board.
Give her the number. She will call it.
One of great way. I said I should call you there for you. I was since we don't get there.
Right.
So I'm doing Tony Emenelu program.
No, I say, what do you want your?
I told her
What do you
to
want?
allow me to pursue the case.
This is
And
a
I
very
need
simple
support.
thing. Hold on.
Yes.
This is a very simple matter. You want her to leave you to pursue pursue your case as
Yes.
you want.
Yes.
All you need is justice.
Thank you.
And you need police to investigate, put more effort to investigate the matter
Yes.
and ensure justice prevails. Which police station is handling your case?
It's a Ileoko police station in Yanapati.
Ileko police station in Opaja. Mr. Paul, call this guy. People should write the case. They should write the letter to Madam, give me the phone. Give me the phone.
It's the board that called her.
Leave this phone there. If they finish with the mother, they attend to her, to register the case officially, you write to the police to invite that person is accusing for proper investigation. If not satisfied with their investigation, they should put more effort to investigate the matter properly because it's a criminal case. Your son said he wants you to leave him alone.
I'm even ready.
Pursue.
110%.
Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. 100%. 100%. The one you did before, now this is me push you. Now officer will change from 1 year to 42 years. It will change.
It's when he graduated that he started. Because when he graduated that he started this.
When he graduated, he started this. At the age he graduated, he was still at the age where people can still control him. But you were pampering him as a first son. And some of you don't know, when you pamper child at old age, you will be the child. The person will be your parent. Either be your father and your mother then. Because that child will treat you in the manner of which you would never imagine. That is what is happening between you and this man here. He has addressed you, this woman. He has looked at you, you are talking, he shut you up. He talk again, he interrupts you. He talk again, he interrupts you. There is no sign that you train this person. There is no sign that this person went to university. There is no sign that this person is educated. So if he is not speaking now, you will think this person is a tout on the street. Until he speak and you will know this person is learned. He's well read. But is he behaving like one? No. I don't know. We need to still check this Bangkok University because we have had almost more than 8 Bangkok University graduates that is behaving this way. So is it you people that is training these children after then send them to Bangkok University, or do you send them there and something else happen from there because of the kind of group of boys or students that they cohabit with?
It was the daddy that made the admission.
No, I'm not asking who sent admission. Don't take me out of what I'm talking. Which one is the dad that made the admission? Is it a bad for him to go
It's
to
not
them?
bad.
So which one is the dad that made the admission? One, I want to see your other children. Yes, this matter must be resolved and resolved forever by God's grace.
Only one cannot go because that one is resident of the house.
We will communicate with him or her on phone. We have to be in that meeting.
We used to do conference sometimes.
You need to meet with you people and resolve this guy issue once and for all. He want to work, he will work. Who have job to want to offer him or know who have a place to that he will be employed to earn his living, fine. Who want to support in the area where he's okay, this is the career, this is what I want to pursue. Let us have the final resolution of this guy matter so that you will know after this one, he will not come to you, he will not come to anybody, he will not ask of any, even if you are tired, please don't be tired. Let's resolve the matter once and for all, because at the end, he's still bearing your husband name. He's still your son. This is the reason why family issue, you have to be very careful in handling it. Even if this guy is not normal, or is normal, or is under a spell, or is under any influence, and let's assume he smoked before coming here, or he drank before coming here, or any other thing is disturbing him mentally, and he lied against you and cursed himself. As a mother, you are not supposed to say amen. Do you understand what I'm
Mommy,
saying?
you see me, I don't sleep for.
Yeah,
I
hold
think
on.
every night.
That is what I'm saying. But anger, if you don't also control your anger, you will kill who you will bury.
How many years I've been in this position with him? What don't give me a headache. If I sit down like this and they see that I'm not in a good mood, they will begin to say, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You take this, I go and take this, I want this thing from you. I said, you will be cursing me.
You will still go and pray for man. You will still pray more. It's not normal. You can't still listen. You know, first son, first daughter in the family, if you don't work hard on them, they will resort to become something like this. You get me? So aside the physical aspect of it, you can still put him in prayer. Maybe enemy want to fight you through him, and you will see him as the obstacle. Whereas it's your enemy that don't want your first blood to be useful to you. Then you will see it. You will not see error where you will channel your prayer. You will be stressing, crying. Who gave you this child? What kind of this child is this and that? But you don't know. If you check well, you will know if this guy have a spiritual problem. As a mother, you will know better than him. If you know anything that is disturbing, you will be in a better position to know what is happening to this guy. Because if he's this son and he have good qualification, he come out with a good result, why would this person be employed?
He said he doesn't want to work.
No old man.
He said they are handling
Excuse me, don't interrupt me again. I just gonna beg you. You are blaming him now. I should blame you more. Is there any normal person that said he doesn't want to work? If there is work, and after all, he has worked before. He has worked in 3 places before. And he was earning. Did anybody send report that he is safe? Ability to manage. Go and look for the trouble of this man. Also, stop casting unnecessary blame without you looking for solution. Help him, let him help himself. I've seen where they marry for a mad person, and that mad person still marry. So you people can still look for somebody that will calm this person, that will also be a helper, a helpmate in his life. You can't leave sensitive matter that you need to discuss in your family and jump and started talking. You want 2,000 naira, you want 3,000 naira. Yesterday I give you 2,000, another day I give you 2,000. Is that what we are talking about? Have you talked about this person settling down in life? Have you talked about this person giving you a grandchild, even if he did not marry? Let a girlfriend have a child for him. Must everything be money? Is he lacking where to stay? No. He has 3-bedroom apartment to himself for him to settle in. So I need the rest of your children. Yes. I need the rest of your children. You communicate with them. No. You communicate with them. They are your children. Communicate with them. We'll have a date with them. If start today because they work, they will come to order of our branch, Shasha branch. We'll have meeting with everybody. You, him, the one in Port Harcourt and the other ones. Let's have a final solution to his problem. Then the issue of laptop, because he has reported the case in a police station. I asked you, why do you stop it? You said because you don't want them to harm him. There is evil. Listen, justice both in spirit and physical. Once you are justified, God is there to fight for you. If he's claiming what is not missing, then you say your son is mad. His property is missing. He have friends in his house, and what the police supposed to do is to arrest everybody in that house, interrogate them, investigate who is suspecting. He knows about computer and he knows how to track, so they can use his own experience in his discipline to dig more on what he's talking about. Leave. You are not the one that stole the laptop. He need the laptop for his work, and he's asking money from you now because the laptop is missing. He said, leave me alone, let me fight. He want to be loyal to you as a mother that always be controlling him. Now he is getting angry. Why must this woman be in my life that will not live my own life? He wants to please you and displease himself. And you want to be too protective over him. And at the end of the day, you are offending him, leaving him to live on you. This can't be in that way. So you will allow him, even if while they are still looking for laptop, to know who stole the laptop. If we meet and the family want to assist for him to get an alternative laptop pending when we recover that one, let them do. It's your son, it's their brother. They will draw a final resolution on the matter. He will sign not to disturb you again. He will go on, establish himself. If he wants to work, let him look for a job and work and save money to pursue his career. People work to save money to pursue their career. You must not leave. You don't have money, you want to buy 1 billion equipment because you are a musician or you are a lab scientist and all that on the expense of another person. No, it's not done like that. He will provide what area effort he has put and which area he needs support. And because this has not happened before, we will also come in and ensure the family harmonize and they establish his life. Do you have girlfriend? Do you have
Right
female?
now, I don't have any.
Have you ever had before?
I've only had one.
And what happened?
What happened is that the actual person I wanted to get married to was the person that came to our house here in Napoli, that wanted to cook in the kitchen that my mom chased out of the house. She's saying I didn't know the person.
Is the person married now?
No, the person is still young. The person was should be around 25.
Are you still in contact with her?
Yes, but I don't want to go back there because
You don't want to go
relationship
back
that
again?
we have cut off.
Okay, can you try to create another relationship?
I can. That's not important.
Please. Otherwise, we'll give you one.
I can get another one.
Eh? Get another one and give us that person.
The only
So that we
reason
cancel
why
the
I'm
person
not
to help you
the reason
also.
why I'm not even looking for dating is because of what happened between her and that lady. That is why I did, because I'm now also thinking that if I bring somebody to the house, she might say the same
All
thing,
those words
because
are
the statement she made is her spirit does not follow that person. The
No, I
other,
didn't even remember that.
It's okay, let's not go back again. Let's not go back again. Okay?
The girl personally called me that.
Mama, let's not go back again. They your own body. The girl personally called me. So you call your children. They'll give you address. Then they will want meet on Saturday at Shasha brand. They will write it for you before you leave. You people will come there by 2 o'clock on Saturday. With him, let's meet. Then in the area of his what is it called? His laptop. The office will write to the police station. They will invite to investigate the matter properly. So take off your hand from that matter. Don't tell him. Nobody can kill him. You are not living with him where he's staying. Everybody has spirits. Even an ant have their own spirits. They move. You cannot just see somebody say you want to kill. You don't kill people like that. So don't be afraid. Nobody is killing him. He have right to demand for his lost property, and that particular what is it called? His property lost right in his house, and he have other friends that are living in that house. On the normal, if they really want to work, they have to invite everybody, interrogate them, know who still. Since you have idea of what to do, they should follow his idea also. Let them track the person and possibly recover his laptop for him. Right?
God bless you.
Thank you
I
very
should
much.
leave this one. I should leave it for you.
Yeah, you can leave it now.
But I say maybe this line will go. I
No
was
problem.
thinking
Just give her Shasha branch address.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Let them give him his phone.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wow.
Mama.
Yes, Mama.
Please tell him that when they get to the road now, I'll be doing somehow to you.
Hmm?
You don't know how much I love you.
Ìgbà torí ẹ̀ bá pé ló máa ń ṣe yẹn. Torí ẹ̀ ò bá pé wà fẹ́ mú mi lọ́fun.
You say what, Mama?
Because we get to the road now, before the officer called me that time, I started threatening me.
No, you can't do anything at this point in time. Come.
So I should go before him.
Kobolo,
Maybe I should go.
Kobolo, Abi, what is your name? Right undertaking. You are not going to embarrass her or disturb her.
Let me go like 30 minutes before you go.
Hold on first. You don't give her money today.
I don't have anything.
Mama, do you give her money today?
No.
I'm not giving it.
Maybe you don't get transport to go back.
It's yesterday now. He has not spent it finish.
He has not spent his finish.
4,000 now, Monday and Tuesday.
He has not spent his finish. You really control this man.
No,
4,000
it's
naira, they never
everywhere.
spend his finish in Lagos.
The money that the others give me, that out of it, I'm giving. The sister used to give him money before. But when he refused
your
to
boss,
work,
let's say
and they
boss-
stopped it. They stopped it. So it is my own allowance. For my own allowance that I'm giving him.
No wahala.
Ní kò ṣiṣẹ́ oní brain oní gbogbo ẹ̀.
Right undertaking that you will not
Disturb my mom.
yes, henceforth. You will not disturb her. And you will not attack her. You will not be rude to her. So,
Is this okay now?
what is this?
Any front. Any front. Okay, I wanted to write whatever.
Complete your statement. You're supposed to read it before you.
No matter the issue.
Sign as a complainant and be Mama to say as a defendant. Where's your telephone number?
Where should I write it now?
In front of your signature. Ask your mom to sign where there's complainant. What are you looking for?
No, I'm looking for my glasses.
Aluko no hold the bag. Mama say make dem dey look her bag go. Say Aluko dey recession. Ah Jehovah. Na go pamper children finish come become wahala for life and old age. I will beat that child faint. Wetin happen? Mama born me, I no disturb her, na you come turn headache for my own life.
That's sign. So you just sign. And write the date. And put your phone number. Yeah, that's 080
You can see, Aluko is single. Aluko is a single man from Bangkok University. Aluko, what do you study?
Computer engineering.
Computer engineering and technology. It's not easy to find this kind of discipline. So, if you are a good wife that will calm down for
No,
Aluko,
the MTN.
95.97.
This is the
95.97.
and mommy and Aluko they call you, so you know your number.
I
More
know your
than
number.
95.97.
Let me do introduction for you. Aluko is a single man. You can say Aluko mother, your mother-in-law is still a young mother-in-law, retired, a civil servant, educated. All the children that are supposed to fight you as sister-in-law and brother-in-law, they are already married, so don't be afraid. And Aluko is a mommy's mother that mommy can also support you people with her retirement money. So please, with Aluko education, educational qualification, you both of you can become millionaire in the nearest future. So come and invest your idea, your support. This is the kind of man people should be putting money on, not John. So if you are intelligent or not intelligent, if you are intelligent, so be with Aluko. Please apply to our line. You know we have single mingle platform. That is singles that are ready to marry. So one first, we have to investigate you. Aluko is under investigation. We will investigate and give you pass mark first before you introduce Aluko to you so that he will not pass through two windows in the night. So please be ready. For those of you that want to marry a computer engineering graduate of Bangkok University, they spend millions for him to graduate from such university. For those of you that know what Bangkok University is all about, it's still a well-known, rich men university as far as Nigeria is concerned. So hearing alone that your husband's certificate is from Bangkok University, in fact, it's a one-way ticket. All right, thank you, viewers. Thank you for being with us. God bless you, Rego, for your wonderful contribution, your comments, your calls, your opinion, your idea. Thank you for all of you that have really put and arrange Aluko brain, reset his brain with insult, with everything. At least they have had insult. Maybe the mother have never insulted him before as the first child because they have been pampering him. I gave him my own. You people gave him your own. So Aluko couldn't, in fact, You have no choice than to hear it. That at the end, what is the outcome is a peaceful resolution. That is, however we start, the most important thing will end peacefully and in a unique way. So you be with us, we'll have meeting with the family to resolve this issue. This is a family matter. And I believe if he knows what he's doing, he cannot. He have his own points, the mother have our own points. So let's look at it from the good perspective. God bless you. Remain blessed. I love you all. Please, my greeting to my chairman, the most and the best handsome man on the earth. Say hi to him. I love you. I'm missing you, please.